With the release of Gemini 2.5 computer use model, Google is now also into the computer use or browser use market. With this, they have a twist of safety, which is Google's always concern about the AI. But when we have the Claude computer use or OpenAI computer use model, why we need from the Google? Because Google always care about the best thing. And here is the benchmark. You can see it is always on the top against the Claude Sonnet 4.5, 4 or even OpenAI computer using model agent. The best thing about this computer use model from Google is its latency versus quality. It is having a lower latency and having a better accuracy on the screenshot of it taken from the browser, and it actually fill up the fields. Click on the right button because Gemini 2.5 computer use model is way better and faster than the Claude and OpenAI models. So how this model actually works? The model's core capability are exposed through the new computer use tool in the Gemini API and should be operated with loop. And what is the loop here? It's like this. So if a task is initiated, the screenshot and the previous context is sent to the model. Then model will give some response and we need to feed that response into the computer environment, which is the client app we will use. Then it's going to perform some action, execute the received action which is received from the model, and then computer environment will actually going to perform the action and create new environment state where the loop starts and the model will again get the screenshot. So what happened basically, so suppose you have an Amazon open, then if you ask like search me the iPhone 17 model, then it will go to the model and model will see that we have a search bar. Then model will say, okay, click on the search bar. It will go to the computer environment, then it will actually do the click. We get the next state, and then the next state will be, okay, since we have the previous context of clicking the search bar, now it says yes, it is actually clicked, we need to write iPhone 17. So then again go to the model will receive and say that type iPhone 17. The computer environment will execute this action of typing and this process continues. And this is how this computer use model works. So check this demo here. You will see now it's going to fill up the form, and we have the form, first name, last name, date of birth, and what this model is going to do, it's going to take a screenshot every time it need to perform some action. So you see a flicker happening here for after a few seconds. That flicker is actually a screenshot taken, send it to the model, and then model give that, okay, I need to write the address, I need to write the phone number, and so on. Now check this next demo. Here we have the sticky notes, and the action is to move the sticky notes. Moving means drag drop, and yes, the Gemini computer use can do the drag drop. And again you can see the flicker, which is actually a screenshot taken and defining the next task. But how this model is going to take the approach for the safety, which is the big concern for Google and Google's AI. So it has two major steps. Pre-step safety service, which is an out-of-model inference time safety service that assesses each action model proposed before its execution. So basically, whenever you have something given out of the model as the response, it is already been evaluated for safety purpose. That means the model is smart enough to know that what action to perform and what not. If it sees something wrong, something fishy, then it will not going to execute that task. The second important thing is the system instruction, where developer can further specify that the agent either refuse or ask for user confirmation, the human in loop thing. And this one is really important for the developer, because then you can control how this computer use model will behave against different type of actions. But the time is how you can get it started. It's very simple. You can go to the browser base here, which is a Gemini browser. You can start explaining what you want. So get me the latest price of Bitcoin. Okay, so now it's starting the browser. Since I have asked for the Bitcoin, it should search for the Google search for the Bitcoin and see what's going to happen here. Now it has opened the Google, which is obviously expected. Then it should go and search for the price of Bitcoin. So see, first task is completed. Open the browser. Next is type text. So it's going to type the text and see what it should going to type. Okay, you can see now it's typing latest Bitcoin price, which is this one. Great. Now we get the result of the list of the websites, and here we have it. Should now going to click, then oh, it's not clicked because it get the answer. So it is now giving that 122.14 USD is the price of the Bitcoin today, which is impressive. And this is the very simple thing I have tried here, but you can try more complex one here. So let's try something else now, and we are going to say go to Amazon and search for iPhone 17 Pro and add it to cart. While it's doing the task, let's go back to the documentation and see how we can start building and integrating this computer use in our application. So we have the reference and the documents, and the reference is for the computer use preview. It's a GitHub repository where you can get things like download it, activate the environment, have the playwright, and set up the Gemini key, and you are good to go. Start using it. Or if you want the detailed one, then here is the actual documentation, which is explaining you everything from start to end how it works. And if you want me to try and create something with this Google's computer use, let me know in the comment section and I will work on that very soon. Now let's get to the browser, Gemini browser, and see it has opened the Amazon, and now very soon it will going to search for iPhone 17 and then it will going to add it to the cart. Okay, so it has completed the task, and finally it says I cannot see iPhone 17 Pro and to add it to the cart. So this was the result of this browser use or computer use model from the Google and Gemini. So what do you think about this kind of model, which is really powerful and can automate so many tasks on our system? Which one is your favorite and you want to automate, and how you compare this Gemini 2.5 computer use model with the Claude computer use? Let me know your views in the comment section and follow for more AI updates. See you in the next video. Till then, goodbye.